What's up, guys? You've seen the prices of trucks today, and I can guarantee you one thing: prices are not coming down anytime soon unless something really bad happens, and by then you still won't be able to afford it. But yes, I found a product. You guys have heard of Insane Diesel. I think that this is single-handedly one of the best products you can do for your truck right now. For those people looking to keep their truck long-term, put a lot of miles on it, because you don't want to spend this extra money on these expensive trucks, this will probably be one of the best upgrades you can do that can save you money. And one thing I've learned here in Utah, very beautiful state, but it's extremely dusty. And it doesn't help when you have a lot of development going on. You guys see right there? That's a water truck. You see that? They have to wet the ground out here simply because of how much dust gets kicked up here. So when you think about Insane Diesel's oil bypass system, you have to wonder, why haven't the manufacturers implemented this a long time ago? Now, obviously, oil bypass systems are nothing new. And I can make an argument, obviously, yes, 100%, the oils have gotten so much better. Yes, the filtration for filters have gotten so much better from the manufacturers, but why not have an extra line of defense? That is basically what Insane Diesel's oil bypass system is. Let's quickly go online. I want to show you guys some of the specs, and then we're going to jump back into the video. I want to show you guys mine installed on my GMC. I'm on Insane Diesel's website, and it says here the bypass filter is designed to be used in conjunction with the main full flow filter. The system continuously filters a percentage of the oil, typically 10% in the circuit, which means is able to provide additional filtration to a much finer tolerance than the full filter. So here is just kind of discussing the body of the system. But down here, the filter cartridge is made from a cellulose fiber-based tissue around a cardboard core. The cartridge is housed in a nylon stocking with an impressed brass ring to facilitate cartridge removal. So overbuilt body, and you guys see over here pretty much how it works. So it basically just pulls oil from a pressure port and it just goes through the system, and then you can have the oil dumped right back into the pan, or from what I've seen, most people have it do it from the filler cap on top. Now down here it shows you that filter. So it's a 3-stage filtration system for this little toilet paper. That's what it looks like. If you see it, it looks like a toilet paper roll, basically. And it's almost basically what it is in some cases. But yeah, you see right here in this part, it says coarse. So it's 10 plus micron. And then kind of like here in the center, it's more fine, down to 3 microns. And all the way down at the bottom here, down to 1 micron. It says fluid flows from the system at 1.5 to 2.5 GPM depending on the model through the middle of the element and is distributed across the top of the filter. Fluids then flow through the depth medium, progressively fine filtering from 10 microns down to 1 micron, and then is delivered back to the system. Now let me just make this point one more time. If you're someone who trusts the manufacturers to build the cars to the best of their ability, and that you don't need this extra filter, by all means, this video is not for you, especially for people who probably don't plan on keeping their cars more than, I would say 5 years. If you're someone who plans on keeping the car after the manufacturer warranty, I would add this simply because it's going to help the oil have its highest level of protection possible. Now, something I want to point out is I have a cold air intake on my truck. Now, obviously, Banks pretty much seals this for the most part. It's not 100% sealed, but you see how it has pretty much the same makeup as what you saw from the manufacturer. So in a lot of cases, you guys see the amount of dust. I don't know if you guys can even see the dust up here, but there's a lot of dust on top of this intake system. I love this type of setup. I have seen where manufacturer would just give you a intake filter exposed in the engine bay. And if you're running a system like that, or even if you're running something like this, I recommend having that oil bypass because these are going to pull in a little bit more dust into the engine. Obviously, That filter does filter down really well, but you're going to have some particles get in there. And that's what's nice about having the oil bypass system, because again, you want that oil to do its job at the highest level. Think about the cam and lifter failures on a lot of engines today. This is the main reason why I think this system should have been implemented as standard equipment years ago. You guys see right here? You can literally have engine wear by particles in the engine as small as 1 micron, right? Think about long-term usage of your engine, especially some of the videos I've done with Josh. You guys have seen where the push rods are already wearing out on those engines at 15, 20,000 miles, okay? Now, obviously, if you own a diesel, soot is something that you cannot get around. You're going to have issues with soot because of how diesel's combustion work. And if you want to read that, feel free. But down here, this is something that you really have to take into consideration. Moisture in an engine can have several negative effects on engine performance and longevity. To ensure optimal engine health and performance, it's essential to prevent moisture from entering the motor oil. Regular maintenance and high-quality bypass oil filter systems can effectively combat moisture-related issues. Now, you guys see here, on the first pass, they're stating that it eliminates moisture. Something else that you have to consider, and I don't think they mentioned in that article, was fuel dilution. Anytime you start your engine, you could have a little bit of diesel fuel slide in between the pistons into your engine oil. That to me is probably one of the biggest killers to diesel engines today, because it's not something that you think about. And in a lot of cases, a lot of people don't really know how to work their diesel engines. Based off of some of the used trucks that I've seen at dealers, I'm seeing DPF filters at 80, 90% with check engine lights. So I'm going to do a video on that in the future. But regardless of that, this system is going to keep your engine oil a lot cleaner, a lot longer, which means you have the option to go longer on your oil changes. You guys see right here, here's some of the benefits of having this, especially if you own a trucking company. Even if you have a Kenworth, Peterbilt, Freightliner, doesn't matter. You can run this oil bypass system. If you have a gas engine, these are available. But you see here, you can reduce the maintenance costs adding this bypass system. You can also improve fuel efficiency. You can reduce oil consumption and oil waste, extends equipment life, but I think the biggest takeaway from this is you can reduce the maintenance costs, and here's how. Engine oils have gotten so much more advanced over the last, 20 years? Synthetic oil has been a huge game changer in the marketplace. Now, if you are someone who's going to be keeping your truck long term, I recommend you run this oil bypass. I will have a promo code down below that gives you a discount on that. And they also have this engine oil. This is a 15W40 full synthetic. It's not cheap though. This is, what is this? This is 5 gallons and it's $2.99. They also have this fuel enhancement. So you can use this for gas or diesel. And I don't have an opinion quite yet because I just got this. So give me like 3 to 6 months and I'll let you guys know my opinion on this. But earlier I said, oils have gotten so much more advanced. This oil has tungsten in it. So do some research on that, which is why it costs a little bit more compared to the competitors. But if oil has gotten so much more advanced, why can't we go a true 10, 15,000 miles without any issues? Right? The issue is soot, fuel dilution, moisture, and obviously anything in the environment like dust. However, if you don't think that the oil bypass system is something that you should buy, this is, in my opinion, the smoking gun for Insane Diesel. On Insane Diesel's website, you guys see right here, you can purchase an oil analysis kit. Now, this goes out to a lab somewhere else. So this is not something that they do at their warehouse, but you can actually send this in, and this will basically tell you how long you can go on your oil changes. See, as I said earlier, oils have gotten so much more advanced. However, the main issue with oil is soot, fuel dilution, moisture, and obviously dust particles in the air. So now you have a second line of defense, which is the oil bypass system. And if you want to see how long can I go on my oil changes, you could go 15, 20, 30,000 miles on an oil change with your truck. Now, obviously, everyone's scenario is going to be a little bit different. It depends on where you live at, things like that, and the breakdown on the oil. But regardless of that, this system could save you money in the process, especially if you're someone who drives well over 100,000 miles outside the factory warranty. This might be just an extra line of defense to keep that engine happy and obviously more reliable. Okay, so first things first, I want to show you guys this. Look at that tiny filter. Have you ever seen a 2024 and earlier Cummins oil filter? Compare it to this little guy here. This is the same filter that they use on the gas engines, like the 6.2 liter in the Yukons and the Sierra half tons. Same thing that they use on the Duramax 6.6 diesel. Very embarrassing, GM, just saying. Especially if you find a Cummins filter and see how much smaller this one is than that. But right here, there's my oil bypass. It is mounted on the frame because I did decide not to do the VSC CCV. I'm waiting to see if my people at Banks will do one. I've been begging them. I don't think they'll probably do one this year, but I heard through the grapevine, just saying, I don't know if it's true or not. I heard that they could potentially start working on one. So again, I'm gonna wait and see what they do before I get one right now. Now, you guys see, hopefully you will be able to see, let me see right there. Let me zoom in so you can see right there. So that's the oil port that we went through, okay? And then the line just goes up there and right in here. So what we did, because I did the frame mount and because I added the Banks oil pan, I used this area right here to do my return for my oil. So my oil dumps right back into the pan. And if you get the VSC CCV, you can get the upgraded oil cap. That way it dumps directly inside the filler. And you can mount this guy here up top. But yeah, so far so good. I've had some pretty good success with mine. And getting it undone should be pretty easy. I'm gonna probably make a little bit of a mess here, but I don't really care. I'm happy to be filtering out my oil for sure. But that would pretty much end the video. I think that even if you don't keep your truck long term, but you sell your trucks privately, this might be a good ad to have for the next owner. See, I plan on keeping this truck a little bit longer than I have in the past. And when I go to sell it, I'm probably going to sell it privately because of all the upgrades that I've done. And some people probably would like to see some of these things too. But yes, I think that is worth it. With all of the potential contaminants that can get into the oil is great, but the filtration is just adequate.